So welcome to the Going Global first year seminar session. How is everyone today?
Good.
All right, good. So we are here to talk to you about what makes our Going Global first year seminar program unique. You're going to hear a lot of different parts of different programs telling you today that they're unique, but we're the most unique. So I am Dr. Amy Sarch. I'm the director of our Going Global first year seminar program and also the associate provost here at Shenandoah. I have been directing this program for 10 years since the beginning, and it's one of my favorite things about working here. I am originally from New York, and you hear that in my accent. And there's a couple people here with me today that are really important to the program. We have Jana, who is the coordinator, and she's making sure all things are running smoothly right now. We have Kara and Patrick and Maya, and they are mentors in the first year seminar program, which they will explain to you shortly. So I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, I'm Kara. I'm a junior right now at SU, an upcoming senior. I'm a biology major and a psychology minor, and I'm from Winchester.
Hi guys, I'm Maya. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm a double major in theater design and production and Spanish.
Hi guys, I'm Patrick
Sorry.
Manival. Oh, sorry.
No, you're all good. I forgot to say that I'm a sophomore rising junior. Sorry, Patrick.
It's okay. My name's Patrick. I'm from Waynesboro, Virginia. I am an exercise science major and a biology and physiology minor, and I'm a freshman currently and a rising sophomore.
All right, so now we'll get to a little bit of what FYS is. So you guys are probably thinking right now, like, what the heck is that? But basically, FYS is a 3-credit class you're going to be taking your first fall at SU. And it's basically a class where the professor is teaching about one of their unique passions. FYS is super unique, and I'm going to share a screen with you all real quick with another PowerPoint. I'm sure you all have seen a lot lately, but I promise it's worth it. Okay, so FYS is super, super unique because with each class, there's an accompanying student mentor, which is us. And the student mentor and your professor are both there to really help you through the transition your first semester at college. In high school, you all are used to going home from a hard day and hugging mom or talking to dad or having like your childhood best friends by your side. So college is a little bit different. You don't really have your family to go to when you did poorly on an exam, or if you just had a super long lab and you're just done and you just want to cuddle up with and watch a movie. You don't have your family to talk to or to sit next to you. So it's a rough transition sometimes, and it is difficult. So we are there to help you because we've been there and we can give you all the advice that we have. So with FYS and all of those classes, you'll have about 24 options. And we really urge you to take or to try to take a class that is out of your major. So for example, if you're a conservatory major, you could maybe take sports as a political tool or Olympics on film. And if you're a nursing major, take something that has to do with racial injustice or something like that. So it's really it's a way for you to take a class that you're also super passionate about. And that's why it's so unique, is because it's your chance to take a class that is outside of your major, but is something you're also super passionate about. And FYS is all about bonding. So there's field trips and dinners. For example, the picture in the top left corner, that was my class from this past fall. And it was about a week before finals, and everyone was stressed. Everyone had 10,000 assignments to get done by their due dates, and we were just all really overwhelmed. So we went up to my family's farmer's market, and we picked out fresh produce, and we got some fresh local meat as well, and we made burgers on the grill, and we made some fresh potatoes and dessert, and we cooked all together as a class with the professor. And the professor's kids, they're also in the picture. And we played games for about 2 hours after that, just to get our minds off of the fact that finals are coming up so quickly. So my class was global obesity. It was about teaching and informing the public and understanding the impacts and causes of the global obesity epidemic. But that's just one of the options of the many classes. So Maya, do you want to talk about yours?
Yeah, absolutely. When I came in as a freshman, I took How Do You Peel Your Banana? Differences in Intercultural Communication. And now that's the class that I mentor. And I love that class because it is all about finding ways to connect with people of different cultures, different ethnicities, different languages. And if you look in the top row, the middle picture, that's a picture of my class last semester. Our professor, Kim Pineda, is huge on service learning. So we worked an event, the Migrant Farm Workers Festival. Winchester is the apple picking capital of the world. And for about 6 months out of the year, people from Mexico and Jamaica mostly come to Winchester to help pick apples. So this event is held in order to help them get clothes, in order to help them get dental care, a place to live, loans from a bank. And so it was really fun to be able to see my students try and find ways to connect with people they've never connected with before, even if they didn't speak the same language. And I love that just within Little Winchester, we're able to connect with people outside of Shenandoah. And I think that's a huge part of globalization.
For me, I was in the FYS called Empowering Women and Advancing Sport, which is about learning about disparities between women's and men's sports in both the US and developing countries, and what measures are being taken to promote equality and fair play. It was taught by the athletic director and the women's head field hockey coach, and they're some of my favorite faculty on campus. They're amazing, just like a lot of the FYS professors. We had a chance to help with the Girls on the Run 5K, where we got a setup and help with running the race and cheering on the girls when they ran. It's just a great experience to have with your classmates and getting involved in the community. And another thing that we've done with FYS for helping the community is this program called Rise Against Hunger, which is offered during Welcome Week. And it's a food drive that brings everyone together to make a difference in the world. It's where we've packed 25,000 meals this year for underserved communities in the world. And you get to help bag the food, move the food, and work alongside your classmates and your new friends that you're making, all for a better cause. So it's a really great experience that you get to have through FYS.
Thanks, guys, for adding that. So I don't know if all of you have picked SU 100% or not yet, but I'm going to tell you why I love SU. So as I mentioned, I'm from Winchester. So typically people are a little weirded out to go to a college in their hometowns, but I was one of those people, and I was going to go to Roanoke College in Roanoke to play soccer. And about a week before classes were supposed to start at Roanoke, I had a sports injury. I was going to play soccer there, and I decided that I was going to come home because I needed to focus on my health. So I came home, and SU at this time had already started classes. They had started a week before. And I walked onto campus, and the first person I met was Sally Hamilton, who's the professor that I teach with now. And I was like in tears in front of her in her office. I was just so terrified because I had never toured SU. I didn't even, honestly, I didn't even apply there before. And I was just like a bull in headlights. I was just scared. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to put you in my FYS class. You'll be perfectly fine. My mentor is great. So the first class I went to that day was FYS because by the time we had everything done, it was 2 p.m. time for FYS. So I walk in. My mentor is super friendly. My professor is awesome. And they were that first family feeling that I had at SU, which is huge for SU. You know, we really do feel like a family. In the bottom pictures there, everyone in blue, they are mentors. And I think that they represent SU so well because you can walk around campus and pick someone out and just walk up to them. And if you need them to do you a favor, they will do it. I mean, everyone is so willing to give a lending hand. Everyone is just so homey, if that's even a word. I just feel like I am at home when I walk onto SU's campus. Even though I'm from Winchester, the people and the community at SU are my family. And for someone who walked onto campus that first day terrified and not even knowing what to expect, it's just more than I could ever ask for in the college I am going to. I'm so thankful that I go to SU. So that's all that I need to share for that. So now we can chat again face to face. So do you all have any
Do you have any
questions?
questions for us? Yes. So let me add, just as in a recap, that FAS basically is a microcosm of Shenandoah. It's where we connect as a community, as a family, and we give back globally. And that's something that is part of SU's overall mission. So as your first, as a class in your first semester here, you get a real good feel of really what we're all about. And the faculty who teach in the program, they apply to teach in the program. So they basically are teaching something that they, were on a waiting list perhaps to teach, or something that they really, really wanted to teach that was outside of their general curriculum. So if there's a class that's in first year seminar that you're really excited about, it's actually only offered in first year seminar. The professors teach other things, but for instance, I teach a class on violence against women, and it's a really good class, but it's not something that there's room for elsewhere in that curriculum. We also do some number of field trips that Kara had mentioned, and we do those locally. We go into just downtown Winchester and go out to dinner, or we also go into DC. There's lots of classes that take advantage of the Smithsonian and take advantage of some of the more unique restaurants that are in DC. A lot of eating. The food keeps coming up. So we're really excited about the program, and it's a really great way to have your first couple of experiences here. So we only have about 2 more minutes left. There has to be at least one question. There's a bunch of going on in the chat. Let me just also add that if you register, the website to register is in the chat, but also if you look on our SU website and you Google first year seminar, it's there. If you register this week, we can assure you one of your top 3 choices. So when you register for FAS, you register for 5 classes, you give us 5 choices, and we're saying if you do it this week, we could give you your top 3.
Thank you all so much for coming.
Enjoy the rest of your sessions, and we hope to see you in the fall.
Thanks, guys.